All right, hello everyone at MVP. My name is Eric Thompson. This is going to be my 1 hour long karma class for my YTT, my 200 credit hour yoga teacher training. Before I get started, I just wanted to thank you guys. The class has been such a great experience for me. Um, it's really helped me grow my practice. And I just want to thank you guys for the opportunity. It's been nothing but a blessing. I've been doing yoga about 2.5 years now, and it's always been a passion of mine. And the last several months, I've been working on your class and studying the 8 limbs and learning all this stuff. It's truly changed my life. So I just wanted to express my gratitude to you guys and thank you for the opportunity to grow my practice and to lead others. You know what I mean? So like I said, my name's Eric. I'm going to be your instructor for the day. I kind of converted my apartment into a little yoga studio for my practice today, okay? And I'm going to be recording, I think I'm going to record 2 separate videos because I'm recording on my phone right now. I'm not sure how the files are going to transfer when I try to upload them to the website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like 2 30-minute long videos, and then send them both to you guys. So let me show you my little studio real quick. For all intents and purposes, I'm gonna have the camera angled here for now for like the warm up and such and introduction, and then for the flow type heat building exercise, I'm gonna angle it on the table so you can see a little bit better with me on my yoga mat. So here, this is my students for the day. I have 2 yoga blankets set up, and I've got the banana guy, and then I've also got the Hello Kitty guy right here. And then on my mat and instructing on my mat. Let me get this angled right for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and get started. I do have my notes and my computer right next to me, in case I get lost or sidetracked, okay? All right. And so we will go ahead and get angled guys. Angle this a little better, sorry. And like I said, my name is Eric. I will be y'all's instructor for today. I will be taking you through a Vinyasa style flow. I'm currently in my yoga teacher training at my Vinyasa practice for my 200 credit hours, so I'll be the instructor today. Let's begin with a moment to ground ourselves into the present moment, okay? Let's turn off all cell phones. Let's put all distractions away. You know, this is a 1 hour practice where we're going to be fully present in the moment, okay? So, a few things to remember when doing yoga: always be gentle and kind to yourself. It is always okay to listen to your body. Your body is your best teacher. The poses are all suggested poses, and if you feel the pose isn't right for you, you can always return to an easy seat pose, which is how I'm sitting right now, Sukhasana, or a child's pose, which is Balasana. And let me show you child's pose real quick, just in case you don't know. You can do a wide leg or legs together child's pose. So the wide leg would look like this: arms forward, head down in the mat, and just breathe. Or you can do it legs together like this. But at any time during the practice, if you want to return to an easy seat pose or a child's pose, you're more than welcome. All right. So like I said, we are going to start in an easy seat pose. What we're going to do for a few moments is just connect to our breath. Just take some deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And keep going at your own pace. part about yoga is connecting. Yoga actually means to yoke or connect to yourself. So we are working on connecting with our breath. And if at any point you get lost in the poses, or just focus back on your breath, because we have to remember that breath is the grounding technique of mindfulness. So if at any point you get lost in thoughts or in the poses, just return to your breath. All right, so we are going to start the warm-up portion of the class, okay? All right, so we are in easy seat pose, right? We're just breathing in easy seat. Breathe in. Connect with your breath. The breath we use in our flow today is called the Ujjayi breath. And the Ujjayi breath is similar to the sound of an ocean, which would be like steady inhales and exhales. All right, and we are going to start with our warm-up. We're going to do some twists, so go ahead and inhale. Bring your arms above your head. Exhale, right arm back, left arm to the knee, and breathe. Just take a couple breaths here. If you want an additional stretch, you can look towards the right shoulder for an additional stretch here. And one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, we're going to go to the left side. So right arm to the left knee, and then left arm to the back of the body, and stretch. Let's take a couple deep breaths here. One more. We're going to inhale, arms straight, and then we are going to do a side twist. So we are going to do right arm down, left arm to the right. A little side bend here. Arms above your head, inhale, back to neutral, and then exhale, left arm to the left side of your body, right arm above your head. Inhale, arms above your head, exhale down to the center. We're also going to start with some just some neck circles. So we're going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to reverse sides to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to neutral. All right, now we're going to do a few shoulder circles. So shoulders go forward, circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So now we are going to come to a neutral position for our cat-cow. Okay, 1 second. Also, so come to neutral tabletop. Neutral tabletop. While we're in neutral tabletop, I'm going to go ahead and show you child's pose again, just in case. We'll be going through the poses at any point. If you want to, you can go back to child's pose. So child's pose, we're going to do a wide leg child's pose. So legs apart, hands up, forehead down, and just breathe. Take a few deep, slow, grounding breaths. All right, we're going to put our knees together. We're going to hit a puppy pose here real quick. Puppy pose, so knees about shoulders distance apart. Hands come all the way up and stretch. Your waist is going to go up too. You can do forehead to the mat. Also, option, yogi's choice for an additional stretch. You can put your chin down to the mat. I usually like forehead to the mat. Just breathe. Take a few slow breaths at your own pace. All right, we're going to come back up to neutral for our cat-cows, okay? You can do a few stretches if you need here. I like to do, like hip rotations, so you just kind of feel it, hips in a circle, and you can also reverse it. Just kind of whatever feels natural to you. Whatever stretching you need, this is really good for your hips. In today's class, I'm focusing on, we're doing a Vinyasa style class, right? But we're also going to do some core and some balance today. All right, so we're going to do a few cat-cows real quick. So we are going to inhale up for cat. Exhale, arch the back for cow. Inhale for cat. Exhale for cow. And we're going to do a few at your own pace. One more. Back to neutral. All right, we're going to set up for, we are going to set up for our bird dog, okay? First, let's do the left foot back to the back of the mat. I like to do a few little stretches here, kind of bounce forward a little bit. Left foot back up, left leg back up, and then right foot back. Kind of do a few bounces here at your own pace, whatever feels natural. And right leg back to the mat. And then we are going to do a couple bird dogs here. So bird dog, you are going to let's start with our right side. So right hand forward, and then we are going to put our left leg back and hold here for a couple breaths. 1, 2, 3. And back to center. And we're going to do the left side. Let's start with leg out. And then you're going to put your left arm up and balancing. You can also use your drishti. Drishti in yoga is when you find a point with your eyesight and focus on that one point. And we'll just take a few deep breaths here. And back to center. All right, let's go ahead and sit back down. Let's do a butterfly pose here real quick. So butterfly pose, you're going to have both your hands on your feet, both feet together, kind of like this, and you'll hold here. You're going to, almost like you're peering out over the edge of a cliff, and then just hold here and breathe. Let's put our legs out. Let's do a little forward stretch here. Also, I didn't say before, but if you'd like to set an intention for the class, you're more than welcome to. Just a word or a phrase that you'd like to practice throughout the day and you'd like to dedicate this practice to. I'm going to do compassion. Compassion is very important to me. All right. And now we are going to do a little bit of heat building. All right. So if you would come standing with me, I'm going to move my camera slightly so that you guys have a little better angle of me. There we go. So we're going to come up to standing, and we're going to start at the front of our mat, okay? We're going to start at the front of the mat in Tadasana, so mountain pose. So feet on the floor, a few inches apart, hands to the side, chest up, and engage. We're going to just take a few slow, deep breaths here, okay? Stand tall, stand strong, stand like a mountain, right? Because this is mountain pose. So just stand here and breathe. And we're going to do actually a few arm circles here. So let's go ahead and do the right side first. So right side, just do some arm circles to get your body moving. And let's switch reverse. Slow deep breaths. Arm back down to the side. And then we're going to do the left side. Let's do forward first. Just a couple circles at your own pace to loosen your body up. And reverse. And let's do it together, both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down to mountain. Just breathe. All right, so we are going to do a couple sun salutations now. Just follow me if you've never done a sun salutation before. We are going to start in Tadasana, mountain pose, right? Inhale, arms above the head, and then we are going to exhale, palms together, swan dive, forward fold. We are going to inhale, halfway lift, exhale, plank, and then we are going to go down to chaturanga, and then up dog or cobra right here, back into down dog. Exhale. This is our first down dog of our Vinyasa practice today, and you can also bend your legs if you need to. hips up and engage, arms towards the front of the mat, head down. We're going to take several breaths here. Just inhale. Exhale. Also, option for knees to come to the mat and back to child's pose if down dog is not available to you. Just breathe. On an inhale, we're going to step or hop to the top of our mat, okay? Halfway lift, like this. Forward fold, arms back up. Exhale, and back to center. Back to Tadasana. Just breathe. Okay. On an inhale, we're going to go up again. Palms together. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Back, hop or step to the back of the mat into plank. Chaturanga. And then up dog or cobra, yogi's choice. And then exhale back to down dog. On an inhale, we're going to step or jump to the front of the mat. We are going to halfway lift, forward fold, and back up to standing. And just breathe here in Tadasana. All right, we're going to do one more sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Inhale, forward halfway lift. Exhale, back to plank. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Inhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, and back up to standing. And we're just going to breathe here in mountain pose. You can notice that we're starting to generate some heat in our bodies. This is part of the heat building exercise in our class. And just breathe. Connect with your breath. All right, now we are going to do some warrior sequencing. So we are going to inhale, arms above the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back to plank. And then we are going to go to chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. From down dog, we are going to take our right leg up, and we are going to step our right leg forward between our hands, and we are going to come up for our first warrior one. So warrior one, you have the right leg forward, the back leg is slightly bent and toward the side of the mat. And warrior one option, you can have the arms up like this. You can have the arms in prayer hands. You can also have the arms toward the waist. And just hold here for a few breaths. Now we're going to switch to warrior two. Warrior two, front hand toward the front of the knee. Knee is bent. You might have to slightly adjust your back foot, okay? And you're gonna peer over the middle finger of your hand, and just breathe here. On an inhale, we're gonna go reverse warrior. You can flip your palm up towards the sky and reverse back. On an inhale, we're gonna go back to warrior two. And from warrior two, we are going to windmill the arms back down to plank. We're going to go ahead and flow through this. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Let me adjust my mat a little bit. Back to down dog. Alright, now we're going to do the left warrior sequence on the left-hand side. On an inhale, left foot up. Step forward between your legs and back into warrior one. Just breathe. Front leg is bent. Back leg is slightly toward the edge of the mat. On an inhale, let's go to warrior two. Looking over your middle finger, using your drishti will help. The front leg is bent. The back leg is slightly pivoted. On an inhale, we're going to do reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior two. And then we are going to inhale, windmill the arms forward, back into plank. And we are going to go ahead and flow through this. Chaturanga, up dog or cobra, and back into down dog. Just breathe here, a few breaths. We'll take 3 breaths here. On an inhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. And then we are going to halfway lift, forward fold, and back up to standing. And just breathe. Notice the heart rate. Notice how much heat we were able to build with those sun salutations in the warrior sequence. And just breathe. You guys are doing such a great job. I'm really, really proud of you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this segment of my video. And the next segment will be the cool down and Shavasana. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this segment of my video and make another one. It's going to be 2 parts. Thank you so much.